Hi everyone, today's headlines. Jaluki and Lamhai Village Council refuse to claims of the Akohoto CSOs. Stockholders meet on air cargo held, APC emphasized on cluster integrated approach. Union Minister Dr. Harshvardhan lays foundation stone for Mon Medical College. DC Mogachung inducted as District President of Forest Scouts and Guides. 34,075 beneficiaries administered COVID-19 vaccine across the state. Sri Lanka puts Chinese COVID-19 vaccine on hold, will use India-made shot to inoculate 14 million people. MBS approved killing of Khashoggi, says US. Khashoggi banned for 76 Saudis but not sanctioned on Crown Prince. News in details. Jaluki and Lamhai Village Council refutes to claim of the Akohoto CSOs. Jaluki Village Council and Lamhai Village Council expressed shock to see write-ups in local dailies on February 26, 2021 by unknown organization in the name of Akohoto area CSOs and mentioned that the building trust between neighbors for peaceful coexistence is the only tangible route rather than adopting might is right posture, as it only encourage violence and disunity within Naga family. The council said that the history of relationship of Sema and Ziliang Naga in the so-called Akohoto area dated back to 1939 when Lieutenant K.E. from Zizipi village along with his friends came to Lamhai and sought permission to establish K.E. village. The same was granted according to the customs and traditions of the village for the establishment of K.E. village. The posterity of Lieutenant K.E. still stands within witness to the historical facts. Stockholders meet on air cargo held. APC emphasized on clusters integrated approach. After the approval of Director General Bureau of Civil Aviation Security for security clearance of domestic cargo operation from the main terminal building of Dimapur Airport, a stockholders meeting was convened to deliberate on sending out Nagaland producers through air cargo to different destinations of the country at Hotel Saramadi Dimapur yesterday. Agriculture Protection Commissioner APC Nagaland Y. Kekato Sema IAS, addressing the first session to 2020 and 21, termed it as very important years for the state for two important achievements. That after 57 years of statehood, the state was able to get soil testing lab in all districts, and second one was the security clearance from the Ministry of Civil Aviation. Union Minister Dr. Harshvardhan lays foundation stone for Mon Medical College. Union Minister of Health and Family Welfare, Science and Technology and Earth Science, Government of India, Dr. Harshvardhan laid the foundation stone of Mon Medical College at District Hospital Mon yesterday. Addressing the occasion, Dr. Harshvardhan expressed his heartfelt gratitude to the people of Mon for the heartwarming welcome on his arrival. He stated that he brings good wishes and blessing from the Prime Minister and assured that the warm sentiments of the people of Mon shall be conveyed to the Prime Minister. The minister said that the laying of the foundation stone shows the commitment of the government to ensure that the people of the most remote and interior parts of the country are not deprived of development. He added that the Prime Minister has a huge mission for the country to make changes in all fields. The Union Minister congratulated Chief Minister Nefirio and Minister of Health and Family Welfare S. Pangifong for the proactive steps taken towards bringing the project into reality. DC Mogachung inducted as District President of Forest Scouts and Guides. The Deputy Commissioner Mogachung, Lima Babang Jamir, was inducted as the President Forest Scouts and Guides, Mogachung District, in a program held yesterday at the office chamber of the Deputy Commissioner in the presence of state and district officials of Forest Scouts and Guides. The DC, while interacting with the official, extended his full cooperation and also expressed his desire to fulfill the principles and duties as the President BSG Mogachung District. Officials from the State Headquarters Office of Nagaland State BSG led by John Tochi Mong, State Organizing Commissioner, while welcoming him to the worldwide family of Scouts and Guides, highlighted some of the activities of BSG and briefed him on Free Being Me program being held at Queen Mary Higher Secondary School, Mogachung. 34,075 beneficiaries administered COVID-19 vaccine across the state. A total of 34,075 healthcare workers and frontline workers were administered the COVID-19 vaccine Covishield so far across the state. Out of this, 18,548 frontline workers and 10,102 healthcare workers received the first dose of Covishield vaccine, taking the total number of beneficiaries vaccinated with the first dose to 28,650. Also, 5,425 healthcare workers were administered the second dose of COVID-19 vaccine. Till date, 12.6 million doses of Covishield and Covaxin have been administered across the country, Dr. Ridu Thur, State Immunization Officer, Directorate of Health and Family Welfare, Government of Nagaland informed. Sri Lanka puts Chinese COVID-19 vaccine on hold. Will use India-made shot to inoculate 14 million people. In a big blow for China, Sri Lanka has put the Chinese Sinopharm COVID-19 vaccine on hold and will now use India-made Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine to inoculate 14 million people. Cabinet co-spokesman Dr. Ramesh Patirana told Daily Mirror that the Chinese vaccine Sinopharm has not yet completed phase 3 clinical trials. He further said that a complete dossier related to the registration of the Chinese vaccine has also not yet been received. Sri Lanka will depend mostly on the AstraZeneca vaccine from the Serum Institute of India, he added. MBS approved killing of Khashoggi, says US. Khashoggi banned for 76 Saudis but no sanction on Crown Prince. The United States has accused Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman of approving the gruesome murder of dissident journalist Jamal Khashoggi and blacklisted 76 Saudi individuals under the Khashoggi ban, announced by the Secretary of State Antony Blinken. As per the US intelligence report titled Assessing the Saudi Government Role in the Killing of Jamal Khashoggi, MBS approved an operation in Istanbul, Turkey to capture or kill Khashoggi, a US resident and staunch critic of Prince Mohammed. The journalist who wrote for the Washington Post was lured to the Saudi consulate in Istanbul in October 2018, then killed and cut into pieces. The report said it was highly unlikely that the 2018 murder could have taken place without a green light from the prince. As per the intelligence report, 7 of the 15 Saudis came from the Rapid Intervention Force. This elite unit exists to defend the Crown Prince and answers only to him. In the past, it has been accused of suppressing dissent in the kingdom and abroad. Meanwhile, Saudi Arabia categorically rejected the United States report which implicated the Saudi Crown Prince, calling the assessment negative, false and unacceptable. In a statement issued on Friday, the Foreign Ministry said the report contained inaccurate information and conclusion. That's all for now. To get this latest news, don't forget to subscribe this channel. Thank you.